Hey guys, my name's Tim, also known as Bizzle.
He's made it to the low ground. He's skating around. Shot comes in. A limb for Bizzle. Turns on the player above. That's it. He dingled the floor.
It is undeniable that he is one of the best players that Fortnite has ever seen.
I am a retired Fortnite player. I've been retired for almost 2 years now. I played the game for around 6 years straight since the very start in 2017. Throughout that time, I was a very accomplished pro player, had a lot of good times, a lot of great memories with a lot of my friends. It was probably the greatest time of my life, and I miss it every single day. In my career, I've played in so many tournaments. It's hard to pinpoint one that was just like above everyone else. I remember all of them like in exclusive detail, and every single LAN event I went to, every single tournament I played has some sort of memory behind me. I think World Cup was probably one of the coolest events, being so close to New York where I'm from. The audience was the biggest crowd I've ever seen, and it was an incredible tournament to play in.
I got chills, too spooky for me. Who will close it out as Bizzle maintains circle control? But Bizzle gets the better shot, but Bizzle trades it out.
But also, Secret Skirmish was a great tournament. It was so much fun. That was my first LAN win, and I also got 4th place in the duos event there. So that LAN was probably one of my favorites. I would say the hardest things I had to deal with as being a professional Fortnite player was probably the schedule of how much you have to play. When you think about like every pro, and whether it's a sport or whatever field you're in, they are dedicated to that their entire life. And when you're playing Fortnite, you're doing that 8, 10, 12 hours a day sometimes. I wasn't able to golf. I wasn't able to do things I was normally accustomed to. It changed my whole life, but it's something I don't regret. It was awesome being able to live that schedule. And it was something that I was always told it's just not possible. You can't be doing that. So nowadays, Fortnite is a lot different than it was early 2017. Now the game is focused around eliminations. So you want to have the best mechanics. You want to be able to be the best fighter. Everyone knows, Peterbot. Everyone knows Vico. Everyone knows these crazy fighters in the game. And that's something that wasn't really a thing back in the day. The first people that ever did that was, Clicks, Dubs, Mega. They all came out this World Cup time because they were the best fighters. And since that time when they came up, that's what Fortnite's been, finding the new best fighter. And that's what the meta's changed to. Everyone knows that nowadays. The best players in Fortnite are the best fighters. So the best player I ever played with, I get this question all the time on stream and everything. It is just so dependent on the meta and the timing. I've played with the best players around. I played with Demo, and I thought he was my favorite teammate for a long time, and he was. He was the longest teammate I ever played with. He was my original duo, and the memories I have with him, he's just, no matter what, he's gonna be my favorite player I've ever played with. But at different times, Clicks was a great teammate. He was probably one of my favorite teammates. Also Booga. Booga was probably one of the smartest teammates, and he made it easy on me. Booga's tarping skills, Booga's mechanics, his fighting skills, how smart he is. He was probably one of the better players I play with too. So post-retirement, I'm not playing Fortnite the same amount of time as I used to, obviously. Still playing it every now and then. I can't get away from it. It's something that I'll always enjoy. And especially when there's an FNCS on, that's what gets me going, and that's what really pushes me to try to get back into the game, because every time I watch something, it really gets me hyped up. For me, I'm just working on my golf game. Ever since I started Fortnite, I didn't have the chance to, take these long days, take these 6-hour days to go play golf or something. So that's something I've really been working on, something that I've enjoyed since I was a kid, and something I've really gotten better at since my retirement. So that's probably the most fun thing I've been doing since that, and I'm really happy to be doing that. Thanks for listening, guys. My name is Bizzle, and have a good one.